you catch me just loading up the van a few days away. Obviously I've got the essentials. Let's take them out of the pack. I'm off down to kind of Dorset area for the fridge, and I'm going down to RSPB Arne for a few days. I read a while ago that at low tide down at RSPB Arne, that the Sika Deer will cross between the mainland and some of the islands. So I've had to wait for one, decent weather, and two, for the high tides and the low tides to fall in time with daylight hours. So this coming week seems to be the most opportune window for me. So I'm popping down for a few days. So I've just been shopping and grabbed a few snacks and drinks and etc. to keep me going. I'm pretty much loaded. Fridges are full, food cupboards are full, all my camera gear that I can think of, camouflage stuff in the back. Right, let's head off. Well, we're well on our way to RSPB Arne, just waiting for the ferry at the moment. Not that I needed to come this way, but it's just a nicer journey, and I feel by getting the ferry across to the other side of Poole Harbour, you feel like you've actually had more of an adventure than you really have. In fact, it's a bit of a diversion actually, and it costs money, but I just think it's nicer. Okay, we're off. Well, I made it, so it's 1:15. That's 3.25 hours. So I make myself some quick lunch, and then have a bit of a scout around the RSPB site and figure it out from there. I spent the first half hour chatting to a very lovely lady at the RSPB entrance, telling me what's been seen where in the last few days. And today is the last day of the Raptor route, which overlooks the nest of the osprey that they reintroduced here a few years ago. So I've got about a 20-minute walk down to that hide, and then I'll spend a bit of this afternoon seeing if it's around there. I'm not actually sure if they've nested yet this year or not. I need to find out from them. There's a few other routes down here that all end as of tonight for the season, so it's the only opportunity I'm going to have to get down these routes. So I found some wood ants. Now this time of year, kind of mid-late March, they're very busy now, trying to fix and mend their nests. Trying to get them ready for the spring and the summer. I mean, there's like 3 of them trying to move this giant stick. I mean, it does help that they can shift and pick up more than 100 times their weight. Wish I could do that. Quick top tip! Whenever setting up your tripod, always lean on the head, just to make sure you've tightened up all the feet, which I hadn't. The last thing you want to do is to go to put your camera on and you turn around and one of the legs loose and down it goes. Learn the easy way, not the hard way. It's very exciting to see my first Sika Deer. And there's about 11,000 of them scattered around the UK in various places. Most of them, about 9,000 of them, being located in Scotland, and a small pocket of them in Cumbria, and the rest of them down here. And they were brought over from Japan in 1860. The portion of them down here I found out today, because if you look at the map of where they are, there's a massive gap between Cumbria and right down here on the south coast. Well, it turns out that they were bought in and put on Brownsea Island around 1860, and they either swum across to the mainland or they walked over when it was low tide. Either way, there's about 500 to 600 of them alone just inside RSPB Arne. And they are lovely, with their little heart-shaped bums. Thank you so much for joining me on this little adventure. I'm going to leave you with some photos and then a bit of video footage at the very end of the deer that I so thoroughly enjoyed. Thank you for watching. See you soon.